Hi, I'm Stan Janevski and I'm at FR Conventions. Well, the first on set, first people, we did, we opened up with The Maze. So the first scene was the fight between Cedric and Crumb, Harry running in the middle. So first time on set was with Robert Pattinson and Daniel Radcliffe. And it was very intimidating, it was very new, for everyone. We didn't quite know each other and it was an intense scene. And yeah, it was wonderful. It was real fun because, I could go crazy. Victor is hexed by Mad-Eye Moody, so he's not himself. He's evil, mysterious, and I had a lot of fun, playing this possessed, kind of bewitched character. So yeah, it was really good fun. And then when you see the reaction of, people on set, it just brings a whole new spark to the whole experience. Yes. Well, he talks through his energy, his presence, and I think it was a good challenge for me to, speak without words, because it's very easy to, tell someone I love you, but when you cannot talk, you have to express. So yeah, I found it very, very interesting to be able to play with energy and moods and faces. And yeah, I love that. Well, we clicked, she was the very first person I met when I went to the studios for the first time. And we just clicked as colleagues. We had a great time and everything was so magical. We were very lucky that they built most of the sets. And I think that really helped us bond and create this romance between the two on screen, and people seem to love it. There wouldn't be much of a confrontation, I mean, it's Ron Weasley. I'm very good friends with his brothers. Percy Weasley, Fred and George, and yeah, but we did come back in the Deathly Hallows and we did film Victor Crumb taking back Hermione and Ron being super jealous, but not being able to do anything, because what could he do? Victor is double size, he's strong, muscular, so yeah, all he could do is sit back and watch. Well, it was a very, very funny thing, but yeah, sadly didn't make the cut. If they put all the cut scenes and extra things they filmed, they could have another whole series of new movies. That's how much was filmed. Actually not. We only had 2 movies and 5 books. So it was still very early stages. No one knew how big this was gonna get or how, huge globally it was gonna be. So, of course, not exactly pressure, but you want to be proving the director that he made the best choice. So for me it was important for Mike to know that he had made the best choice for Victor Crumb, because he went in a different way. He had his own vision for what Victor should be like. And I asked him, because in the books he's slim, he's not sportive that much. And he said he needed someone, with a powerful presence that would fit Emma Watson as Hermione. And yeah, I wanted to be the best and prove to him that he had made the best choice. was fantastic. It was like, a lot of friends being together, doing something that we loved. So many people, and we did stay together as groups. So the Durmstrangs, I was treated like the leader of the Durmstrangs, which Victor Krum is. So, they were really cheering for me, and obviously all the boys, some are more grown up than others, but, the Blue Buttons came along, so there was this, she's beautiful, this and that. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun on set, off set. Yeah, just great times. Well, fun fact is I was already a leader in real life. I was head of house and captain of many teams. So I had this vibe going on. And yeah, as I said, the boys really helped me feel like being their leader. They were, supporting, and, when they saw that, yeah, this is, Krum. So it felt natural, but it was absolutely great. It's a great feeling, as I said, I feel blessed. You only see Victor for a brief moment, really. And I did work over the years on social media and trying to connect with fans and, really bring him out there. So I think that helped also. But yeah, it's amazing. He doesn't speak much. He's a physical presence more of in the movies, and then, yeah, he's blessed to have quite a lot of fans worldwide. Oh, absolutely, yes. I think it would have been very interesting to, see a few movies about the magical schools outside of Hogwarts. The origins of Durmstrang, how they come to be friends with Hogwarts, the origins of the Triwizard Tournament. Yeah, it would have been very interesting, to see the Blue Buttons and just other magical schools, coming together like a World Cup of something. The whole Quidditch thing. Yes, I'll be very happy. A lot of people been joking around, saying that I should come back as Karkaroff. That would be very funny. I'd love that, actually. But yeah, I think it's interesting. It's maybe I was recently with Peja and Tolga, Karkaroff and Karkaroff's aide, and we were discussing this, and yeah, they said that it's for the new generation. So maybe it will bring in, so to say, fresh blood, new fans into the world of Harry Potter, which will reflect on them probably wanting to see the movies, because a TV show is very different to something that you see in the cinema. But yeah, I'm interested to see, it's a new take on, they will have a season, I think, for each book. So there will be plenty of time to include everything that was not included in the movies. And yeah, hopefully, they'll do a great job and satisfy the fans, as they are very critical and very demanding. So yeah, I'm hoping for the best.